I didn't want to be an artist actually, but then when I was like 18, 19, I started having more interest in music and activism, because we grew up like listening to a lot of reggae, and reggae music was always about like, you know, your rights, and like it was always about like people in the streets, you know, and fighting for your rights and having freedom. And through that, I wouldn't be a good reggae artist, but I was like, what part could I play as an artist if I was to be an artist and speak about the things that was happening in my community. Yeah, that's when I started like rapping, and it was on a program. There's a platform called Words and Pictures, and there is where like we went there once a month and you showcase, and if people like you, they ask you again to come back. And through that, that's how I started my career, like back in 2008-9. Yeah, and what took me 5 years to have my first song on radio. So it was tough, it was not easy. Then yeah, when I first started my first song on radio, there was no turning back. It was like back to back now. Yeah. I've been doing fashion for a while now. Most of the time I've been wearing people's clothes and now I'm modeling for other people. I've worked with big like fashion like designers, but now like I started to do mine, because most of my fan base, I realized there's like a certain fan base that actually don't care about my music. They just care about how I dress. So I was like, maybe I should do something for them. They can buy like some stuff and dress and feel like they're dressing like me, you know, and so, or they're dressing something that is made by me. So the other week we just launched, it's called Seesaw, the cloth line, and it's very limited edition. We only do it every 8 months. So what we have now, we'll be selling for 8 months, and after 8 months we do another line of fashion. With my foundation, we mostly do art-related like programs, which is like social impact using art, and on how we can actually use arts to create jobs, you know, to create like livelihood programs. Like people like me, like if it was now for music, I don't know, maybe I would still be, you know, living in Kibera, maybe I would have never gotten out. And so there's many young people also who are interested in arts and sports, and they never have opportunities, you know. And luckily I was one of the persons to come out. And so I try to pull 1 or 2 people when I can to come out too through these programs. And also the main thing with social impact using art is how can you actually influence or affect your community without being a superstar. Because people always think like you have to be famous to do a change. You don't need to be famous. You know, and this is the main thing we are preaching in this program, is that you don't need to be famous to know how to clean your neighborhood, to have a cleaner environment. You don't have to be famous to know that it's not okay to use drugs, and you can tell that to your peers too, like it's not okay to do drugs. You don't have to be famous to know like I have to work hard so that my mom can eat. I have to use my talent to do this. And this is the program that we do in Kibera, is social impact using arts. Kibera is my home. It's a place where I grew up and the place where all my family grew up. And it's the best place in the world. You guys will go see it. It's amazing.